Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good night wherever you are. I am Rose and I am back for another video. Thank you so much for the support that you've shown for my first two videos. I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to say thank you. So in this video, I'm going to talk briefly about how I got a non-teaching job in Korea and my visa process, because I get asked that question about 10-15 times on Instagram from friends that have moved to Korea from different countries. So I thought I'd sit down in my little spinny chair at work and just give you this information. So I don't want to be messy with it, and I want to give you guys the right information. So I did double check so that you won't hate me, and I can give you all the best information. Okay, so the beginning was how did I get a non-teaching job in Korea? So there aren't many websites really that you could go on, if I'm being honest, unless you speak like fluent Korean. So there are a few that are in Korean, and if you can read and write in Korean, then by all means you should go on those, because they're actually very good. I wouldn't really know, it's just like my friends who are Korean who told me they actually are quite good. I actually, and I'm not even going to downplay this, I applied for my job through Facebook. Now, sometimes people think like that's a bit dodgy and it's a bit weird, but it wasn't. So yeah. So I found the type of job I wanted, and obviously it's the same job I do back in the UK. So it wasn't like, oh, I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, I want to be a content creator, which you can do, just you have to get the experience for it. And yeah, so I'm scooch forward. I did that. I had to do a process where they asked for a resume, a show reel, samples of your work, so forth. So I did all of that. I got a message back and they were like, can you make a quick introduction video for us, just for our company, and introduce yourself as you are right now, because they don't know how old the video was, and they wanted to see me as I am, like fresh. So I did that, and I was offered the job. Now, it is so much easier if you want to become a teacher, if you're from the UK like I am, or America or Canada, because all you need is a degree in any field and I think a few years experience and you're good to go. But with stuff like non-teaching in any other field of work, it's a bit harder. So you have to, like, I checked every single day, because I knew I wanted to move to Korea. I checked every single day about jobs that were coming out, and every single day I applied for new jobs. Every single day I would put forward myself for roles and message people on Facebook, and it played out. The next step was that the recruiter, he messaged me and told me that, well, like, he asked literally, when's the fastest you could come down to Korea, or is it up to Korea? I don't know, but he asked, and I had to I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it is the most expensivest process. So please, please, please be aware of money before you come. Because if you want to eat and have a double chin like mine, and then make sure you have the right finances. But yeah, so I manically booked tickets, found a share house, packed, and I think after a week I came to Korea. So then was the process of applying for my visa. Now the visa process that I had to go through is I am on the E7 visa, and that is a skilled workers visa. So this type of visa is basically for people, let's say as I'm a content creator, is that you want to hire me as a foreigner because you can't find what you're looking for in a Korean applicant, meaning that I would be more skilled to the job because you can't find a Korean applicant to do so. So it is kind of harder to get into, and there's very limited spaces, but if you have the experience, then nothing should be stopping you. So I had to go through the process, application form, and then it is either your degree with your resume or 5 years provable work history. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Provable work history. So I had to provide 5 years plus work contracts or references, because obviously I don't have a degree, so that's the way I did it. And after that, I had to provide my resume, my contract from my company that I currently work for, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh, obviously, and the visa fee and 2 passport size photographs. Then the application is complete. Please don't do what I did and have a little bit of a knowledge of Korean. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard because they lie to you and there is no English speaking people there. And I had to come again with a Korean friend who thankfully helped me with everything. So please, please remember that. Then it takes about 3 weeks for them to look through everything, make sure everything is legit, and then you get a call up or an email, whatever you chose to, be notified, and they tell you to come collect your ARC. Now, your ARC is your alien registration card. Now, that is your lifeline as a foreigner in Korea. You want to open a bank account, ARC. You want to get a phone contract, ARC. You really want to do anything, ARC. It's like in the UK, it's like your ID when you go to get cigarettes or alcohol or whatever. In my case, I always have to keep it on me. So that's what your ARC would do. Trust me, it helps a lot. So I went to go collect that, and my ARC is valid every year. I would go renew. So it's valid for 1 year. And then every time you want to renew your contract with work, you renew your ARC. And if you don't, then obviously you don't, and your ARC is finished, just like any other ID. That ARC is also the main point of when you want to get like a long-term rented apartment or a house. So before that, before I had my ARC, I could not rent a proper apartment, like as in the one I'm living in now. I would have had to stay in like a share house or a holiday rental, like an Airbnb. So you also need that for your housing. So basically for us as foreigners, it is our lifeline. Without it, we can't do anything. So once I got that, I was able to move, which I will do a apartment tour for you guys in my next video. I was able to make a bank account so I can finally get paid properly. I was able to get a SIM card for my phone, and it just made life so much simpler. I will link down all of the information for people who are actually thinking about coming to Korea and doing non-teaching jobs. The page will also have the visa requirements for teaching as well, so don't worry. I'll also link down the Facebook page for anyone that wants to go through it and see if any jobs catch your eye that you're, qualified for. Like, please, I want to tell everyone that working in Korea has been amazing for me this past year, and I hope for like the years to come that I'm still here. I can be doing what I do best and bringing you amazing content. So please, if you are thinking about it, if I can narrow it down, and I'm doing this thing again with my hands, if I can narrow it down to like 5 things, I would say make sure you have enough money so you're prepared, and that's money for flights, for accommodation, and for food. Like I said, if you want a double chin like mine, because I love my Korean food, you should have at least like a month or 2's wages type of saved up until you get paid. Make sure you have a small amount of knowledge of Korean, or have a friend that speaks Korean so they can help you with the visa process, which I did, and I thank my friends so much for that. Make sure you have all your documents. Do not leave the country without your degree or without your 5 years of employment history. Please, please, please do not leave, because it will take you forever to message people and try to get all of that information with the time difference and everything like that. Do your research, because there's some people that come to Korea and you spend thousands of pounds, dollars, whatever it is, and you come and you have this dream of what you see on TV and what it is. Please do your research before you come to any country, because working in different countries is completely different to the way you work back home. So like I did my research, please do your research. Go on YouTube, find YouTubers like me and other people who are doing the same thing, and they can give you an insight, and that's why we are here to help. And lastly, I would say, please, please, please hold on to your ARC once you get it, because once you get the ARC, and talking so much makes my mouth dry. Oh, it's like my mouth is trying to tell me that I'm being boring. But yeah, so please hold on to your ARC, because once you do that, it's like you feel like a weight's being lifted off your shoulders and you can do anything. So that would be like the 5 main tips that I would give anyone after like attempting to move to Korea. You can move to Korea on a working holiday visa if you want to be more flexible with what you do, and if you want more full-time things, then obviously you can do the teaching or the non-teaching visas, which are amazing. I will be doing a video about, just scratched my mic, we'll be doing a video about why Korea is one of the best places to work, and also my apartment tour, so that would be another thing. But I hope this was informative. I hope I didn't leave anything out, and I hope this wasn't too messy. I filmed this like 3 times, and I wanted to be more informative than me being silly and drinking too much Coca-Cola. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. I will link down everything. Please subscribe, like, and share, please follow me on my social media links, which I will post down below, and I will see you next Friday for the next video. Thank you so much, guys. I have been Rose, and I will see you next week, my pretties. Bye bye.